We're exploring the wineries and wines of Marche, and we can't wait to show you the brilliant white wines we have found for your selections. First on our list we have Piersanti. The wine producing company was set up in 1955 by Giovanni Piersanti, his daughter Silveria, and his son Carlo, who boasted a good experience in the field of sparkling wines. Around the mid-80s, in order to meet increasingly demanding market requirements, Piersanti enlarged its business premises and built a modern facility of over 2,000 square meters. Today, it is the heart of the company and has a capacity of over 30,000 quintals of wine in stainless steel tanks. The winery is located in the middle of the geographical area delimited for the production of Verdicchio DOC and part of the geographical basin of the Asino River. In terms of awards, Piersanti have won a few, including gold at the Japan Women's Wine Awards. Nascondin Verdicchio di Catelli di Jesi Classico DOC is their white wine for the boxes. This is a balanced, dry white with a fresh, fruity and complex character. The nose is full of aromas of ripe citrus fruits, especially lemon and grapefruit, and a touch of green apple. There's also a subtle hint of white flowers and minerality that makes it very complex and interesting. On the palate, it's dry and well balanced, with a fresh acidity that gives it a lively and zesty character. The citrus flavors are still dominant, but there's also a slight nuttiness and some honey notes that add to the experience. Nascondin is best served chilled at around 7 to 8 degrees Celsius. This wine pairs well with a wide variety of foods. Its acidity makes it a great match for seafood dishes, such as grilled shrimp, tuna carpaccio, or pasta with clam sauce. It also works well with light salads, grilled vegetables, and white meats. Next up we have Terre de Conti, who were established in 2003, but Augusto Conti, the founding father, had already been making and selling his blended wines for more than 10 years prior. The winery is definitely a family operation, with a love of the region they call home. Their white wine is produced from a vineyard nicknamed Ciurli, which is on the hills surrounding Arcevia, a beautiful medieval village. The vineyards are on historic farmland that used to be directly owned by various popes. Motoretta Marche Bianco IGT is a delightful, easy-drinking field blend white. The wine is crisp and refreshing, but it also has a good weight and balance that make it stand out. From the nose to the palate, it is full of fresh citrus and tropical fruits, like lemon, lime, pineapple, and mango, with a hint of floral notes. The wine has a good weight to it, making it feel substantial, and the subtle minerality adds a touch of sophistication. This wine is perfect for serving chilled on a warm day. For food pairing, Motoretta is great with seafood risotto, but it has enough palate weight to be refreshing with grilled sardines and a green leaf salad. Tenuta de Angelis originated in the Piceno territory in the 1950s. The De Angelis family built their first winery for the vinification of the grapes grown on their own slopes, as well as those of other local producers. Over the years, new vineyards were planted in the municipalities of Ofida and Castel di Lama. In 1985, a new winery was built to complete the production chain from the vineyard to the bottle. The evolution and development of Tenuta de Angelis' expansion was entrusted to Quinto Fausti, who, together with other producers of the Piceno territory, revived important forgotten vines such as Montepulciano, Pecorino, and Passerina, so as to enrich the story of their territory by enhancing the potential of these native vines. Tenuta de Angelis has embraced the concepts of health, naturalness, and respect of their terroir by applying the philosophy and technology of organic crop production. As well as being organically grown, their vines have permanent grass cover and a limited number of bunches on each vine. The harvesting is done by hand, and the grapes are carefully selected and sorted inside the vineyards. Their approach to winemaking adheres to the legislation for organic wines, and their wines are certified compliant both at the winery and by the CCPB, an Italian inspection and certification body in Bologna. Gina Falerio DOP is a delightful white wine. This wine is complex and aromatic, with notes of tropical fruit, as well as ripe citrus with hints of white flowers, sage, and mineral undertones that add depth and complexity to the bouquet. Dry and balanced, with a crisp acidity that gives it a refreshing and lively character, the flavors of tropical and citrus fruits are complemented by a savory note of almonds and a hint of saline minerality. You can expect a medium body with a silky texture that coats the mouth and leads to a long, satisfying finish. This wine is best served chilled at a temperature of around 8 to 10 degrees Celsius, which helps to enhance its fresh and vibrant character. For the best food pairing, this wine can be enjoyed with a variety of seafood dishes, such as grilled octopus, shrimp scampi, or raw oysters. It also pairs well with pasta dishes with white sauces, as well as vegetable-based dishes like risotto with asparagus or grilled artichokes. For our 6-pack subscribers, Tenuta de Angelis bring the first of our special reserve wines in their Pecorino white wine. This organic Pecorino from the superior DOCG or FIDA region in Marche is a true gem among Italian wines. Swirling the glass releases a symphony of enticing aromas, beginning with delicate floral notes of acacia blossoms and jasmine. These scents intertwine with the vibrant fragrance of ripe citrus fruits, such as Maya lemon and grapefruit, adding a zesty element. Its lively acidity dances gracefully alongside flavors of juicy stone fruits such as peach and apricot. The wine's character is further enriched by subtle hints of honey and a touch of minerality, derived from the unique soils of the region. The mouthfeel is smooth and silky, with a pleasing texture that lingers, inviting another sip. We recommend serving this one chilled at around 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. This Pecorino is a versatile companion, complementing a wide range of dishes. Its vibrant acidity and fruit-driven flavors make it a delightful pairing with seafood, such as grilled prawns or scallops, as well as light and creamy seafood pasta dishes. For a vegetarian option, consider serving alongside a platter of artisanal cheeses, particularly, as the name might suggest, aged Pecorino. Casalfarneto was founded in 1995 by Danilo Solustri, who is still working as a so-called fattore of the property, a word that could be translated as farm manager. This allows for continuity in both style and quality of their wines. In the early stages, only 3 wines were produced, and all these 3 wines were a result of experimentation with their most important grape variety, the Verdicchio. Since 2005, Casalfarneto has been managed by the Togni Group. With the company change, more vineyards of Verdicchio were planted around the winery, and some more vineyards were rented to expand the production to other indigenous grape varieties, such as the Lacrima, Pecorino, and Passerina varieties. Paolo Togni, after 30 years of experience leading the Togni Group, has decided to step out of the group and focus on the management of Casalfarneto. With this change, there has been the restructuring of an old farmhouse in the property into a beautiful place for hospitality and events called Casale Rita. Casalfarneto has a planned focus on sustainability. They're not only aiming at a conversion of the vineyards to organic farming, but also reducing carbon dioxide emissions using totally recyclable corks and pursuing zero energy impact. Albespina is a true delight of the senses. The wine has an enticing bouquet of delicate white flowers, juicy citrus fruits, and hints of ripe pear. There is also a subtle herbaceous note that adds complexity to the aroma. On the palate, the wine is light-bodied with a crisp acidity that dances on the tongue. Flavors of zesty lemon, tangy grapefruit, and juicy white peach take center stage, providing a delightful tartness. The fruit flavors are beautifully balanced with a touch of minerality, adding depth and elegance to the wine's profile. The finish is clean and lingering, leaving a tantalizing citrus zest sensation. Albespina is best served chilled, around 8 to 10 degrees Celsius. The cool temperature enhances the wine's refreshing qualities and ensures that its flavors shine through. For a local Marche-inspired food pairing, try serving the wine alongside a plate of freshly caught sea fish, simply grilled and drizzled with lemon-infused olive oil. The wine's citrus flavors will accentuate the natural sweetness of the fish, while the crisp acidity will cleanse the palate after each bite. Alternatively, it can also be enjoyed with light and creamy cheeses, such as fresh goat's cheese or a young pecorino. The wine's vibrant acidity cuts through the richness of the cheese, creating a delightful contrast of flavors. Next up, we have Ciù Ciù Azienda Vitivinicola. They were established in 1970 by Natalino Bartolomei. The winery is a family business. The first generation built the winery focusing on indigenous varietals, setting up a wine cellar and an agriturismo, an agricultural tourism destination, while Natalino also took up a second job as a truck driver to help the cash flow. In 1994, the second generation of the family took over and expanded the business to give it an international flair. They upgraded the production techniques by investing in modern technologies and extended Ciù Ciù's vineyards into the Verdicchio di Castelli di Jesi and Lacrima di Moro d'Alba area. Over the next 20 years, they opened a showroom with a wine shop in the main square of Ofida, a restaurant, and an agriturismo. Ciù Ciù is a dialect term, usually translated as drink. Ciù Ciù has been certified organic since 1996 and certified vegan since 2014. Organic winemaking is defined by a set of rules that apply to both the vineyard and the cellar. In the vineyards, this means they have excluded the use of artificial chemical fertilizers, pesticides, fungicides, and herbicides, and that they rely on low yields per acre, as well as on ripening curves to establish the right harvest time. They bring us the second of our white wine special reserve bottles in Oris Falerio DOP. Crafted from a blend of local grape varieties including Trebbiano, Passarina, and Pecorino, it showcases the winemaking expertise and terroir of the Marche. The aromas are enticing and nuanced, revealing a delightful bouquet of ripe orchard fruits such as golden apples and pears, complemented by delicate floral notes of acacia and chamomile. As the wine opens up, subtle hints of citrus zest and mineral undertones emerge, adding depth and complexity to the aromatic profile. On the palate, it impresses with its well-balanced structure and lively acidity. The flavors mirror the aromas, with crisp apple and juicy pear taking center stage, accompanied by a touch of tropical fruit including pineapple and ripe peach. The wine's texture is smooth and velvety, offering a pleasant mouthfeel that enhances the overall drinking experience. The finish is long and refreshing, leaving a lingering impression of fruitiness and a subtle minerality. Make sure to serve this wine chilled at around 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. This temperature ensures that the wine's aromas and flavors are showcased to their fullest potential. When it comes to food pairing, this is a delightful companion to lighter pasta dishes, such as linguine with fresh herbs and olive oil, or creamy fettuccine alfredo. It can also be enjoyed alongside dishes featuring white meats like roasted chicken or turkey, as well as with a variety of vegetarian options, including grilled vegetables or a zesty caprese salad. So that's it for this breakdown of the wineries and white wines of Marche. Whether you subscribe to the 3, 4, or Special Reserve 6-pack, there's plenty to enjoy and we hope you find a new favorite amongst them. Cheers.